Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And this game is the culmination and the collision of two undefeated teams. Two teams that had defied the odds and come through this season unblemished. Now, each looking to take one final step and become a college football undefeated national champion. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on a squad from the Big Ten, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The shotgun handoff here. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
Boy, a nice call here to start this national championship game off with a physical run. I think this offensive line has been a strength all year long, and here they get this game started the right way.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. And they've got him back there for a loss of 8.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's looking deep here. And the ball is picked off. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Well, that is a tough way to start this game for this offense, throwing an interception on their first drive. Big thing now is you go to the sideline, talk to the offensive coordinator, make a couple adjustments, and come back and play with confidence next time you get the ball.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield. They'll run it to the right side. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Defense is coming after him. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The golden flashes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Hand off to the single back. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Caught quickly. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Makes the defender miss. Can he reach the end zone? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, golden flashes.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. They're going to run it here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. We'll try to run it with the option. He'll pitch it. In the clear at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
That's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. It's an option look. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Crucial third down play right here. Makes a quick grab. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that third down catch.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Here comes the Kent State offense on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Using his legs here. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
First and 10 play coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Golden Flashes line up on first and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. The pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
It's third down for the offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Boy, he comes up just short of his first down, but a nice job of picking up some yards on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't quite enough to pick up the first down, but he gives him a chance.
Fourth down and 2 coming up to try to keep the drive going. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The offense recovers, but doesn't make any difference. They're short on the 4th down play.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. Very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Blue Devils offense heads back out of the field now. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's incomplete. Even on a 4th down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Handoff from the shotgun. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Pass not complete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the Blue Devils will look to convert here on 4th down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Took contact on the throw, and they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Chris, I like the call here, going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
This is a great job by the defense, putting two defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Receiver makes the grab. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
The golden flashes will line up now. It's first and goal. Quarterback still with the football. They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Kent State. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing, doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 12. That's a poor field position to start the drive. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. Remember last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Finds an open target on the left side. Juked one tackler and picks up first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
See what the call is on first and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Got the first down, now looking for more. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another first and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. Finding some room at the 25. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
The Blue Devils getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught in the flat by the running back. Tackle made after the completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. A quick throw out left, complete. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Here's the option play. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution. Championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest thing that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Golden Flash's offense retakes the field now. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Caught over the middle. It's Knight. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. pass on the jet sweep. And he'll get there. Touchdown, golden flashes. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before they even get to the locker rooms.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. First half clock with just 8 seconds remaining. It'll be 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Devils will kick this away to begin the second half. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Penn State's offense back out there now. Trying to build in a positive first half for this offense to see if they can stretch the lead. There's some urgency on the part of the defense to stop the bleeding here. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. The pocket. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Kent State.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. and he'll pick up the first down, stop at the 27.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, they can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Trying to extend the play. He bought some time, now lets it go. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down. He'll hand it off. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He stays alive. Extending the play now. To bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be 4th down.
This is a nice job here by this defense on 3rd down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this 4th down.
Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Finding space at the 20. Stiff arms the man. Also out of bounds, close to the end zone.
Well, Chris, that's a combination of really good blocking and outstanding patience by the back. He waited and used his vision and patience to allow that play to open up. And
touchdown, golden flashes. And this one is getting ugly.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
So they'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Blue Devils offense heads back out of the field now. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Takes the ball and heads to the left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. And he'll set up to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
This is a game-defining gamble. Coach going for it this close to his own end zone. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. You cannot be serious. This coach is going to go for it, backed up to his own end zone. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out.
Smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on 4th down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it, when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense lined up, did what they had to do. They get the ball, and now look at the field position that they have.
They'll run it from the gun. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's escaping the pocket now. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And that pass rush has trapped him into sack.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his leg. Trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. And that is no good. Misfire there, but this has been a thoroughly dominating performance.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. drive with a quick throw to the right. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Second down after that previous play. They'll try the option play here. Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. They bring him down, but a simple quarterback keeper for a solid gain and a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is exactly the way this play should look like when it's run properly. The handoff to the inside is taken away, as is the pitch man. So the quarterback makes a perfect decision, keeps it, sprints downfield for a nice, solid gain.
Quarterback keeps the football. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up under the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First and goal, handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. And they'll get him down that time.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Ready.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now.
Here we go.
Third and goal, looking to throw the ball. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Pick it up. You're ready.
Time for one more play here in the quarter.
Let's go.
They'll run the option. The back's got to run the pitch. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
This is called having confidence in an offensive line and a running back. 4th down and goal, you pound it in for the touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. PAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. Here comes the Kent State offense on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far, of double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9. The Golden Flashes come to the line in a hurry-up. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Soccer with a strong tackle there. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. It's going to be a loss on the play. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball, does a good job of bringing him down short of the first down.
Well, the offense failed earlier on a 4th and attempt. They'll try it again here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he's swarmed by the pass rush. A sack to end this drive.
Now the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still's got to take off and try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked. And it's a turnover on downs.
So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. And bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. He's got some room and some blockers here. At the 10. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Kent State.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off from here. They get the interception. And what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Blue Devils offense heads back out of the field now. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Going for a big play downfield. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. Touchdown, Duke. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this one.
And the PAT is good. The kickoff team on the field now is set to send this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Golden Flashes offense retakes the field now. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
First down and 10 now. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs to stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Shotgun formation here on third down. Oh, that one's picked off. Past the 50. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
And the point after is good. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. Kent State's offense back out there now. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down.
Another positive gain by this back. I'm telling you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
And on the carry, he's heading left. Finds room at the 30. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
They can put the game away right here. It's first and goal. They'll try the right here. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Chris, this is situational football. This is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see.
Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. This back cannot be stopped. He is writing his own chapter in championship game history here tonight.
Chris, can you think of a time where we've seen a back have this kind of dominating performance in a national championship game? I mean, it's been some time. This guy's running hard and just so much fun to watch.
And they tack on the extra point. He's he's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Running back with the football. He's something, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where in the heck was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds the receiver wide open. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Blue Devils lining up here on 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he'll just get rid of it.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. Touchdown, Duke. This offense really clicking.
That's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
Point after, knocked right through. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's caught. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. The completion sets up a 2nd down play. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. A really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side, where they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national